these folks have written down in a heart the reasons why they're in this fight, the thing that they care about, and one by one, they're going to turn around, they're going to read that reason, and when they read that reason, we're all going to support them by chanting, "Stop the tar sands." Let's just try that really quickly. Stop the tar sands! Oh, we can be louder than that. Stop the tar sands! Awesome.
I want to stop the tar sands for my children, for our ecosystem, all of us, and creation, and especially so when my 15-year-old looks at me and says, "Mom, we're killing our planet," I can say I did everything I can.
This way. Can everybody move this way, please?
I'm part of this vigil because I care about our beloved Mother Earth and all of her creatures. Stop the tar sands! I'm a part of this vigil because I care about the colors of the earth and I want to keep our skies blue and our seas green. Stop the tar sands!
I'm part of this vigil because I care about our earth and know that XL pipeline is the wrong direction.
Stop the tar sands!
I'm part of this vigil because I care about my grandchildren.
Stop the tar sands!
Please help stop KXL and stop the pipeline and help Mother Nature.
Stop the tar sands!
I care about our world, and I'd like to say please stop KXL.
Stop the tar sands! I'm a part of this vigil because I care to see the U.S. take a leadership stand in investing in renewable energy and not in fossil fuel. Stop the tar sands!
I'm part of this vigil because we got to take into consideration the true cost of doing this. We need water for life, and the tar sands and the pipelines and the spills, they our water.
I'm part of this vigil because I care about life on Mother Earth and generations now and generations in the future.
I'm part of this vigil because I care about life.
I'm part of this vigil because I care about Mother Earth and I want to see humanity get through our adolescence and grow up, and all of us care about our Mother Earth. I came down here tonight because I read a book called The Geography of Bliss, and in it the author interviewed quoted Dr. Jonas Salk, who created the polio vaccine, and he was asked what he most wanted to do in life, and his answer was to be a better ancestor. And that's why I wanted to come tonight.
I'm part of this vigil because I'm against the bastards who are killing life on Earth.
Everybody watch.
Thank you all very much. Let's have one more thank you for Paul Chiok and Wagner. And now we're going to introduce one of my favorite elements of the Seattle activist scene. We're going to bring the Seattle Labor Chorus, Flying Chorus up.
We're a small subgroup of the Seattle Labor Chorus, sometimes known as the Flying Squad. We can get here on short notice, and we got a couple songs to sing One of them is on the sheet that was passed around before. If you don't have one, look on with a neighbor. But before we get to that one, we're going to do a song that's not on there. Lynn, I haven't met Lynn yet from 350.org, but she put out word this afternoon that there was a song on YouTube that they had sung in Massachusetts last summer to protest one of the pipelines there. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where the pipeline will go. And the next time it's digging us a hole where our future will go. So try that. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where our future will go. So the whole thing, they are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where the pipeline will go. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where our future will go. We will lay down our bodies, we will lay down our souls, but we won't stand by and watch while they dig us a hole. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where the pipeline will go. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where our future will go. The oil man is selling out our future. The bank man and the congressman too. But our lives are not for sale, and these lies will not prevail. We will stand up and fight for what is true. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where the pipeline will go. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where our future will go. We will lay down in front of your bulldozer. We will lay down on the front line. We will lay down for the children, victims of this system, but we will never lay down and bow. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground, where the pipeline will go. They are digging us a hole, they are digging us a hole, 6 feet underground,
Action Network went to Olympia. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you Reverend Paul Benz from Faith Action Network.
Hey, let's give it up for our wonderful coordinators. Put your hands together. All right, so Faith Action Network, if you don't know, is a statewide advocacy organization that works across all faith traditions, and we are proud to be here tonight to speak about no Tarzans. No Tarzans. Leave your hands off Mother Earth, you corporations. We know the disaster that our good friends in West Virginia are having to deal with in terms of their water. And we say, corporations, leave your hands off of Mother Earth and its arteries. And the rocks, leave them where they are. They're doing wonderful work where they are. So I want to share a story. I'm going to keep it short because we're cold, but our spirits are warm, right? I'm going to share a story from some of our sacred scriptures. And this comes from the Jewish sacred scriptures from the Torah, the second book, where God, the Divine One, is speaking with one of us ordinary two-leggeds. And that two-legged's name is Moses. But put yourself in a Moses for this short story. And God is brooding over creation that she has made. And she's saying to Moses, Moses, I see the misery of our four-leggeds and two-leggeds and the fishes of the sea. And I hear their cries, those who, the two-leggeds and the four-leggeds, have been destroyed by the effects of global warming. And I know they're suffering. I know they're suffering. Those who are in the islands and the waterways and see it creeping and creeping up into where they live. And so God says to each of us, because we are all moral human beings, us two-leggeds, no matter who we are affiliated with, and I think of the wonderful Native Americans who came up here and spoke, and God said to Moses, so I send you. So I send you to speak truth to power to the Pharaoh. We can have a little bit of fun here, right, in terms of who the pharaohs are. In the United States government, are there any pharaohs? Way up there! And so, I want to urge each and every one of us, in terms of I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, elected officials. So I've got a message for you tonight. To make sure, I know our hands are so cold we can't handle the blast without the traffic on. But our state tax dollars at good work. It's 1-800-562-6000.
Okay, down with the sign.
We know that our corporations get by without paying so many taxes. Is that right? So, there is a bill. Don't worry about the bill number. It's 2465. We'll get it on our website tomorrow. But this would close a tax loophole. Close a tax loophole of corporations, especially oil companies that do business in Washington State. And it would close at $41 million a year. $41 million a year that would go, if we close this loophole, that would go into Washington State's education fund. What's the number? No. You got the 1-800, right? We're going to memorize it tonight. 1-800-562-6000. Say it with me now. 1-800-562-6000. All right. You can leave that message. Say, I support closing tax loopholes for oil companies in Washington State. And that message will go to your 3 state legislators and to the governor of this great state of Washington, who believes in closing tax loopholes. Can you believe that? A governor of this state believing in that. Jay Inslee does. We need to make sure that he does it, and that the state legislators support him to do it. All right. Did you want me to say anything else? Thank you for coming tonight. Give it up for Abby.
So yes, there are a few action items. We do have flyers with that information right at this back table over here. So grab one of those, and even if you already said, oh, I already did that, take one and give it to your friend and have them do it. And after they call, then have their friends give that paper to their friends, because we need to flood our legislators with this important information. There's one other action item I must bring up. Mike McGinn started something. He was the leader in divestment, asking our city to divest from fossil fuels. We need to finish this. We need to take this. I'm asking if anybody knows a city employee, or if you are a city employee and you're interested in getting together with 350seattle.org, see me. We have an action group, a working group that is divesting. We have several people, but we're trying to get a crowd of city employees that can stand up and say, yes, we want to do this. We're interested in divesting the city. So see me, or you can go back to the back table and just leave your name and contact number, and we will work together to get that done. And now it is my pleasure to introduce a climate ambassador from Plan for the Planet, Zoe Foster.
Thank you all for coming out here. I know it's cold. What people have been saying is really amazing. It makes me want to get arrested, which, according to my parents, I'm not allowed to do. Anyways, tonight we're here to keep a vigil. A vigil is a time for praying and watching, often when someone's about to die. Today we're keeping a vigil for the planet, for the Athabasca River, for the tribes that live along that river, and for the polar bears, for the tree frogs, butterflies, and for me and my generation. Because the Keystone Pipeline will have a huge effect on everything if it's allowed to happen. And often people talk about how we need to do this for my generation. But it's not just about my generation. It's about everything on Earth. Everything and everyone. All the animals, not just us. And not just because they provide ecological services and help us, but because they're alive and therefore they have a right to live. This sort of thinking has started this problem in the first place, thinking that if we're okay, everything's going to be okay. People thinking that we can drill for oil and mine coal and kill forests and animals, and it's all right because we will be fine. That's not true. No. There's this huge food web that I'm sure all of you know about. Everything has its purpose. The bees pollinate the flowers, and so the flowers can reproduce, and then there are plants for the herbivores to eat, and then the carnivores can eat the herbivores. Everything has a purpose. Everyone needs everything else. So I'm asking, what's our purpose? What do we as humans do for all the other animals?
Stand up for them!
There are going to be a lot of protests in the next 3 months. And as you're protesting and getting arrested, I'd just like you to think about what we're really fighting for. Thank you.
So I'd like to invite Paul Wagner back up. He's going to play one more song for us, and while he does, could everybody who has a candle hold it up real quick? Could all you folks with candles come and form a circle here in the front? While Paul is playing, one by one, we're going to place our candles in a circle here in front of the State Department. Whoa, there's things behind me. Go ahead. Send a message rededicating our commitment to this fight, to the long haul, to beating Keystone XL, and our dedication to fighting for future generations in the fight. So I guess we'll just go from left to right, and just if folks want to place them one by one, and Paul, so to take it away. Whichever one works.
Chill, friends, family.
Helpers, you can put your Keystone signs down.
So we're going to bring this event to a close. You're welcome to stay here with the candles for a few minutes if you'd like. We're going to leave this up for a little while for anyone that needs a moment. We will ask, please take anything with you. Probably anything you brought with you, please take away. Take anything with you. So we don't have to clean it up for you. Give us a little bit easier a job. And thank you all so much for coming out on this cold night. We're gonna win this one. We really are.